Alright, welcome to MDawg Gaming.
MDawg Gaming.
Thank you, son. Alright, this is a new video we're doing. Trying to do this maybe a couple times a week, and it's called MDawg's Play of the Day, at least for now. Here, this first one, we're taking a look at playing the Imp Master with, I think we're going to top deck here a Berserker. And just kind of looking at that combination, really wanted to focus more on the Berserker than the Imp Master. There he is, the Frothing Berserker. I just think this is such a strong card. And anytime a minion takes damage, this guy's going to get one attack. So I'm putting it up here during this match. Of course, I was playing a warrior and playing against a paladin. I believe this was... this might have been during the Warrior 9-win run I made. I don't remember. Anyway, and you see as all the minions take damage, this Berserker just gets stronger and stronger. Even, watch this, when the Imp Master damages herself to recruit a new Imp, even then it goes up. So, during the Play of the Day videos, we're just going to take a look at different strategies, different cards, and just see if we can shed a little light on how they work, especially if you're new to Hearthstone. Certainly don't think that anytime soon I'll be getting into any advanced tactics as someone that has played Hearthstone a lot would necessarily get a lot out of, but all this led to him having to use a Blessing of Kings on his minion just to take out that Berserker. And of course at that point things went really well for us the rest of that match. Alright, let's take a look at the next little video here. This is going to be, I think we're focusing on the next two videos. I think we're looking at Pyroblast. You see Pyroblast is sitting in our hand there. So this is just sort of in the middle of the game here, or actually heading towards the end because of Pyroblast. But and we know we have that Pyroblast, and so we're just trying to figure out how do we put this rogue in a position where we can end the game with the Pyroblast. So normally, you know, I would probably trade with some of these minions, get some of those strong minions off his side. But because I have Pyroblast, I am changing my strategy up a little bit. I've now got him down to 11 health. I don't have enough mana to hit Pyroblast now, but next turn, it doesn't matter what he does. The only way it wouldn't kill him, it looks like, is if he did kill the minion that gives me +1 to magic damage, because of course Pyroblast is only worth 10. However, I think by the end of this turn he maybe causes 1 point of damage to himself. I'm not sure on that though, but anyway, so he's trying to come back here, and you know, anytime you're playing a mage, I think you have to assume when I get to 10 health or 11 if they have plus spell damage on the board, potentially that's game over. So that's one of the, you know, really strong things about a mage is that big burst damage at the end, or it can be played anytime, but certainly at the end, if you save it, it leaves a little bit of doubt in their mind on how much of their health they have to spend along as a resource. So as we kind of wait for him to complete his move, I think he's calculating how he can take out the most minions but maintain the most of his, which ultimately it will not matter, but he's running out of time, so we will be able to see the end here. And it looks like, oh, this is how he gets down to 10 health. So we actually didn't need the 11. We'll go one over, but he finishes his turn, and the Archmage is still alive, so we'll do 11 damage instead of 10, and that is the end. So there's Pyroblast, a pretty amazing spell for a mage, and if you can draw it in Arena, it works there too, as you can see. Alright, so let's move on to our third. I think we got 6 little short clips here. This third video, I think we're playing as the mage again. And this one is looking at the Berserker, the 2-drop Amoni Berserker, and how a priest reacts to it. So if we can wait long enough for the video to actually get to our next little scene here. Here we go. See, we are facing a priest, and I'm not crazy about the Northshire Cleric as an opening turn play, but I know it does happen, and I guess if you got the right cards to follow it up, it can be okay. I kind of like to sneak it in a few turns into the match, but this priest, as you might predict, is actually going to run this cleric right into our, what's it called, the Amoni Berserker, I believe. And what he's thinking here is, well, this is a way for me to get a free card draw. I'll just heal up, and then I'll get a card draw, because that's what the card's all about. However, what he has done is enraged our Berserker, and he only does 1 damage. So the Amoni Berserker is one of the strongest 2-drops, I think. It may be my favorite right now. And so we go ahead and kill him, trade with his minion so he doesn't get any more card draw. And it's still enraged, but it only has 1 health. As he's looking through his deck, he doesn't have a way to deal with it. So what does he do? He heals my card. So now it's no longer enraged. We do less damage. The problem is we're a mage, so ultimately we can enrage it ourselves. So the Amoni Berserker is a great 2-drop. It's a good card to get out there early. It trades pretty well with a lot of 2-drops, although there are some that do. There are some 3/2s out there, like the Ooze and the Raptor and some other ones. So it doesn't trade perfectly with everything, but in some cases, like this one, it causes people to do some really silly things. So we're now going to get to actually hit him to the face with the enraged Berserker on turn 4. Alright, now skipping ahead, let's take a look at this match. And I don't know that there was a particular card. I think as I had recorded this this match, one of the things I was thinking about was how cautious you have to play when you're facing a priest. Starting at turn 8 or turn 7, if they save a coin, they can now mind control your minions. So you have to really be able to make sure that you have enough minions or enough attack power left so that no matter which minion they mind control, you can take him out next turn, because he's not going to be able to use that minion until his next turn. So in this case, it was not a problem. We'll come up with a play here to take that out. Yes, he took one of our minions, but it cost him 8 mana to do that. So that's just about the only thing he's going to be able to do on his turn when he mind controls. So you see we take care of that. Now we actually didn't have any big bombs in our hand, but even if we had, you wouldn't necessarily want to play him here. You can't ever assume that a priest doesn't have more than 1 mind control, especially in arena. You can't assume that they only have 2. They could have 3 or more that they were giving during the card draft. So here on this last turn, he's going to surprise no one with yet another mind control. But because we've been able to dominate the middle of the board, trade really well with our minions, use them effectively, we had some weapons in this match, and I think this whole video is available on our YouTube channel. We actually did go 9-2 with this deck with this Paladin deck during Arena, so you can see this video in its entirety if you're interested. So he mind controls another card, but that's not going to matter here. It's going to be a pretty easy GG here, as we have just enough damage, even just with what's left on the board. So there is a victory against a priest, and to keep it going here, we're going to look at 2 more little scenes, 2 more little cuts of a video, and here we go against another priest. And our last 2 videos are going to feature Ragnaros, or Ragnaros, however you say it. This one is pretty straightforward. We're completely dominating this match, and I think we were pretty much dominating it from the beginning of the game. But he's trying to claw his way back in, healing himself, pulling minions out that do some damage, and we're going to clear his side of the board, which seems to me to be one of the better bets for when you bring out the Fire Lord, and here he comes. We've got him down to 8th damage, so all there's left to do is to send that fireball across that Ragnaros will do. See, if he had had a minion on his board, the card would have randomly selected between his minions and the hero, but because we removed his minions, there were no other choices. Now against a priest again here, and what you have to be careful of is if they have mind control like we talked about before, they can turn Ragnaros right back around on you. So if you put him out, you need to make sure that you've got a backup plan of how to get rid of him. So this game, we are down to 14 health. He's got some strong cards up on his hand. He actually has better board control than we do. So we're going to put him out not only as a way to try to win the game, but also as a defensive move, because we're not sure how the next turn is going to go. So what we've done is we've taken out as many of his minions as we could to limit the possibility that Ragnaros will target minions instead of him. And hopefully we're not going to skip attacking with those last 2 minions, because since we don't know for sure he's going to hit him, might as well attack with him. Yes, we are going to. And so kind of just calculating the odds here. Let's see what he does. Oh, there we go. So 1 in 3 chance there that he would hit him, and but it hopefully would have either hit him or his biggest minion. If it hit the Yeti, we might have still been in trouble there. As long as it hit one of them, we were good. So thanks for watching, and always.
Bye-bye, Nods.
Thanks for watching as always. Appreciate you watching this video, and we'll try to get some more like it soon.